Hey, this is Anthony with StuntBums. We are about to dent our boy Tone's tank. There are a couple things you need to be aware of when you're denting a tank. First, you need to have a game plan what type of tank dent you're going to do. Are you going to do a full tank dent or just dent the back half of the tank? Full tank dents are nice because they're good for acrobatics. You know, you have a nice flat platform for your feet to stand in. Also, they typically provide a better lip. Half tank dents, you don't have as good of a lip to stay in, so normally when you're actually back in a wheelie, it's a pretty flat dent and you're really relying purely on your grip. There are a lot of different ways to dent a tank. Some people like just stomping on their tank with their feet, you know, jumping up and down. It's not very accurate. You're not going to get very consistent results out of that. So what we do, I use a plate. It's a little bit bigger than the gas cap. We put like a blanket or something underneath it. Then we hit it with a cinder block to start dropping the center of the gas tank. It's the most important part. You don't want to start denting around the outskirts of your gas tank before you get the center dropped. A couple other things you want to be aware of while you're denting your tank are creases. You know, as soon as you start seeing creases, you want to start trying to get those things out. They're not going to get easier to get out. The more you dent, worse the creases are going to get. Also, leave your gas cap on when you dent your tank. Do not take your gas cap off, otherwise you're going to have hell of a time getting your gas cap back on. It's not going to seal right. Hell, it probably won't even mount. So don't leave your gas cap on. So we're going to throw in a rear stand here to allow us to make nice even strikes against the tank. Otherwise, you know, we might end up denting the tank a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. So rear stand helps out. Keep it nice and flat. Alright, we have the towel on to protect the tank from getting completely mauled by this plate. Plate's on, centered over the gas cap. We're just going to make a couple of blows here to start denting in the center of the tank. Then we're going to take the hammer and try to smooth out the tank dent from there. First strike. Pretty good. Alright, we're going to continue with this. Again, just trying to drop the center of the gas cap. It's the most important step of denting your tank. Strike two. We're starting to get a little bit crooked, so we're going to move to the other side. We got a couple of big hits. We're just going to we're not going to dent the tank anymore, but we're going to try to even this out. That way we don't get bad creases forming. Again, we're not going to dent the tank out. We just want to get rid of those creases before they start getting really nasty. Alright, we smoothed out the dent a little bit, got rid of the major creases. We are again going to go back to getting the gas cap dropped down. So we're wrapping up the tank dent now. The majority of the tank dent's done. We're finalizing the lip in the back. You want to be really careful when you do the lip in the back. You don't want to pound away at the top of it like you do with the sides, because you don't want to flatten this any more than it already is. You want to slowly work yourself away by knocking down the middle of the tank to form your lip.
Yo, can I write that down a bit?
Alright, the tank dent's done now. We're just going to spray paint it over the top with some silver spray paint. You want to do that before it rusts. We're not going to Bondo it or anything.
Dick.
Exactly.
I can't lift my legs that high.